Hi, welcome to a myth-busting session using Power BI. I am Julie Cosmano, also known as Mythical Girl, a consultant at Love Support Solutions. So today, Mythical Girl is in a mission, a myth-busting mission, on driving. So let's head to the lab, in which case, for this session, it is Office 365. As you can see, I have a collection of datasets in my myth-busting lab. Here, I can manage and share data with my team members and collaborate with them. First, we want to perform data gathering using Power Query in Excel. In this workbook, I use Power Query to connect data from Azure Marketplace relating to car crash. Then we perform data modeling using Power Pivot. Once it is ready, we can start busting some myths. In Power Pivot, I perform data modeling and various configuration, ideal for data exploration and interaction for myth busting. We have 3 myths to bust today. The first one is female drivers are more dangerous. Using Power View in Excel, we can start exploring data related to drivers and fatalities. In this graph within Power View, I can compare female versus male drivers' fatalities. On the screen, you can see that male drivers actually have higher fatalities than female ones. I can use my mouse cursor to hover over the graph and see what the numbers are. Now let's pop in the graph and have a look at the other graph on the bottom, where we can see that as part of my data exploration, I have also found out that the average age of female drivers are older than male drivers. Based on our earlier data exploration, this myth is busted. There are more male drivers with significant fatalities. Our second myth for today is that bad weather is worse for drivers. Let's use Power BI app available on Windows 8. The car crash workbook is loaded as soon as I launch Power BI app on my Windows 8 device. As you can see, clear condition has the highest fatalities. The great thing about the Power BI app is that it is touch-friendly and is interactive too, as shown on the display right now. Drivers had more fatal accidents in clear condition regardless their age. Myth number 2 is also busted. Let's move on to myth number 3, where we want to bust wider roads are better for drivers. This requires us to find out what states have wider roads. In this lab, my team has prepared a report on US states and lanes. Using Power View on Excel app, I can quickly check which top states have wider roads with more lanes. The US lanes workbook in my myth-busting lab contains the information that I need. By clicking on the States and Lanes tab on the bottom, I switch to Power View immediately. Now we know that California and Texas are the top 2 states with wider roads. Let's check out fatalities in California and Texas throughout the year. Using Power Map, we can better visualize data with TimePlay. The intensity of the color indicates the fatalities volume. The more intense the color, the higher the count of fatalities. Using tool video generated by PowerMap, I can also highlight top 4 states and their respective season with the highest fatalities in the year. Myth number 3 is again busted. States with wider roads seem to cause more fatalities. Do you have your own myths to bust? With Power BI Q&A, you can search using plain English language. Check this out. Here, as I type my question, Power BI Q&A is working on finding the best answer for me. Let's see if we have more fatalities during Super Bowl weekend than Valentine's Day. It looks like we have more fatalities in California and Texas on the Super Bowl weekend than on Valentine's Day. Now let's make this question as a featured question on our Power BI site so that we can share it with others easily. Myth busting is also for busy people too, who are on the go. Using Power BI app on my tablet, there's no more downtime for me. Here I'm using my Surface 2 to access Microsoft Power BI app and load my car crash workbook, which contains some of the PowerView reports. Again, I'm interacting with it just by touching the screen, and it works great. Myth busting can also be a team effort and worth sharing with your friends. From my myth busting lab, or Office 365, I can start sharing this workbook with someone else. Alternatively, I can also share the report via Power BI app too. So we had fun today using data from gathering, exploration, analysis, visualization, collaboration, all in one with Power BI. Power BI is for Office 365, ideal for self-service business intelligence for all your data, and some fun stuff too, like myth busting. Thank you and happy myth busting with Power BI. I am your host today, Julie Cosmano from Lobster Pot Solutions, also known as Mexico Girl.